Alberto the rules of a triple threat match against the champion.
Yeah, of course, because the first man to gain pinfall or submission will win the World Heavyweight Championship. Champion does not have to be involved in the decision.
Check Sheamus out in there. He's all over the place. That's what I'm talking about as far as Sheamus being in this environment right here. The guy doesn't mind being in a fight.
And Sheamus was quickly taking care of both Del Rio and Dolph Ziggler, but now Del Rio taking advantage of the world champion.
Alberto Del Rio really with a chip on his shoulder, and he's got an argument. He still hasn't got the one-on-one matchup that he qualified for all the way back in April. Remember, at Over the Limit, he was thrust into a fatal four-way match, and then he suffered a concussion, which kept him out of the title match at No Way Out.
Well, whose fault is that? I mean, him getting a concussion. I mean, you got a man up in this business, man.
Over here by the world champion Del Rio.
Look, you're missing the entire point of what I'm trying to say. The point is this: Ziggler earned a one-on-one matchup back in April. He was thrust into a fatal four-way situation in May, and the concussion kept him out of action. The point of making, Del Rio still hasn't had his one-on-one match. He's in a triple threat match again tonight.
According to the powers that be, Alberto Del Rio had to start from scratch.
Just your bad luck in this business. I mean, you don't just come back and say, hey, where's my title shot?
Covered by Del Rio, and Cole Del Rio looking to soften up the shoulder of the world champion Sheamus.
Of course, for the patented cross arm breaker, Del Rio's a patented submission maneuver.
We are just over 2 weeks away from the Money in the Bank pay-per-view event. Tonight has been all about superstars qualifying for the world champion contract Money in the Bank ladder match.
And of course, already tonight, Damian Sandow, Tyson Kidd, Christian, Santino, Tensai have all qualified for that matchup. More qualifying matchups Tuesday night on a special Super SmackDown Live, the Great American Match, 8/7 Central here on Sideline.
Hey, let me tell you something. It's going to be the first time for a few of those guys in this ladder match. And trust me, those are the guys who can go out there and just let it all hang.
And now Dolph Ziggler going to work here on Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, for the World Heavyweight Championship tonight, triple threat match. One of these men, Del Rio, Ziggler, or Sheamus, will be world champion heading into the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in a couple of weeks.
And the thing is, the question is, who's the most hungry in this match already? I'm going to tell you, I think it's Dolph Ziggler, the guy that really needs to cash in.
Well, the first superstar to gain a pinfall or submission will be world champion.
Now let's back up just for a moment there. We cannot
hold that thought. Ziggler lateral press outside leg.
Just pass over what just happened. The way that Dolph Ziggler bounced Del Rio's head off the steel steps outside the ring. Remember the concussion. Del Rio has only recovered. It's only been a week since he's been able to be cleared for action here in WWE.
Let me tell you what I just noticed also. I mean, Ziggler's making sure he keeps Sheamus out of the game. That tells me something. He knows that he may get a win over this guy right here, Alberto Del Rio.
And again, Del Rio's head bouncing off the turnbuckle. Ziggler with the cover, and Del Rio out at two.
And ironically, it was Del Rio grabbing for his shoulder that time as he bounced off the turnbuckle. And again, we talked about this in the past, but coming back from a concussion, it was so difficult. You never quite know when you're 100%.
That's the you can think you're ready, and then just one shot to the head can ring that bell, and you can be right back in that same position, dog.
And it was really Dolph Ziggler who capitalized the most from Del Rio going down with an injury, and now I thought Del Rio was going to go for the cross arm breaker up there.
Yeah, but look at Dolph doing what he can to counter Del Rio. Sheamus has not been much of a factor at all in this matchup, but Del Rio, he took a nasty spill.
Wow.
Del Rio all the way outside, and now Sheamus.
Look who's back in the fight right here, Sheamus.
Just no rest for the weary here in a triple threat. Oh! As the world champion perhaps seizing momentum once again. All three men down. It's a stalemate. World title on the line on SmackDown.